Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. It's the preview for Brentford / pre-match build-up. We can go through any of the news that's popped off today and that, see what's going on. We did discuss a bit about Brentford yesterday with Martin in the panel show. Didn't do it too much because we knew that today's coming. So we'll go through our predicted 11s, our score predictions and that a bit later on. We'll have a bit of chat about Brentford. Feel like we all feel about it. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe channel if you are new. Big up Mr. Murray. How you feeling, bro? Are you gassed?
I'm over the hump. I'm over the hump of the Chelsea game.
Yeah, same.
Listen, people, in life, there's no point in dwelling on things. There's no point holding grudges. It's not good for the mental. It's time to move on, focus on the next. And the beauty of this game, as I think we said last night, is it's today. It's as soon as it is. It would have been a bit hard, a bit of a harder pill to swallow if, I don't know, say imagine there was an international break straight after the Chelsea game, or you had to wait even a week, 7 days. Would have been annoying to dwell on dropping points to Chelsea and the performance we put in against Chelsea. Tonight, 7:30, we have an opportunity to put things right and bounce back. I'd love to see anger. I'd love to see aggression. I'd love to see reaction. We want general reaction from, like, look, I think we saw the manager and the players spoke after the game against Chelsea, bro. They knew it was poor against Chelsea, man. They knew it just wasn't good enough, and that's the main thing. You know what I mean? They weren't sugarcoating it. They were pretty open and honest. So put it right, man. Put it right. I want to see some big performances. But Brentford, look, not an easy task.
No, I don't. I back us definitely. I definitely back us, as I think everyone should. Brentford. I think I said yesterday the more difficult fixture was the away fixture. Being at home tonight, I think is a good time for us to bounce back, especially so fast after Chelsea, like you say. They. I just looking at their last couple of results. I mean, they lost in the FA Cup against Wolves. They did beat Forest. That was in Jan though, but I just think obviously Liverpool beat them 4-1. I just think we will have too much for these today, and obviously I know you can't go off other results, but I just think we'll have too much from today. I think City will be well up for it. Like you say, we know as fans that we weren't up to our best against Chelsea, and the players know that's the most important part. The players and Pep both know that they weren't up to par for that game, so I'm imagining there'll be a little bit of a step up tonight. Kind of like show people that what you're talking about, there isn't no crisis.
I mean, look, Saturday wasn't a disaster in the grand scheme of things, was it? Like, nothing was won or lost. The season didn't come to an end. There was no one died. You know what I mean? It's disappointing. I get it on the day, but if you want to win the title, if you want to, bounce back, you have to react the next game, because if we're to drop more points tonight, you could be looking at a situation where it's starting to become a bit difficult, and then other teams, Liverpool and Arsenal, will go, "Whoa, that's twice now in 3-4 days. City have dropped points. This is time to capitalize." And they're both on decent form right now. But the annoying thing about like Brentford and teams like this is they're going to play totally different tonight as opposed to how they played against Liverpool. I don't know how many of you watched them against Liverpool. They'll show us more respect because they're more fearful of us, particularly the Etihad. When they played Liverpool, I watched them, mate. They're playing high up the pitch. They were playing two at the back at some points. They're giving the Liverpool wingers and attackers loads of space. They were reckless. With us, no. They're going to set up deep. They are going to do the low block. They're going to try and emulate what Chelsea did. Long balls over our high line and try and get Tony and whoever else to chase on them, Mopai or whatever the crack is. So it's annoying. We're probably going to be up against a similar style as to what we were up against on Saturday, the low block. So we're gonna have to up our game, man. We're gonna have to up our levels. But yeah, man, it's
annoying though, isn't it? Like we have to basically go through this, and then you don't really get teams coming at you. And I get why teams don't come at us, because it can just be. Obviously, it's good for us when teams do that. That's why we want teams to do it, because we get the space in there. But it doesn't always work out like that, unfortunately. And they're going to try and just stop us wherever way possible. We did see them score against us in the reverse fixture. Basically, long ball over the top. I imagine it's going to be up to Ivan. Ivan Tony did bits on Nathan Ake, wasn't it? Or whatever it was. And I think that is going to be what's replicated. They're just going to try and do that.
I think
it's just... Yeah, we've been here 1,000 times there.
Yeah.
That is that's it's up to us. Teams can come to us and settle this low block and that like that. Yeah, I get that, but it's up to us to find a way to beat these kind of teams. So you just got to back us to do it.
Bro. I think some things need to change. There has to be personnel change.
Yeah, definitely.
What we saw, like, I'm just gonna. I want John Stones back in the team. I don't want. I like Akanji. I rate Akanji as a defender. I think anywhere across the back four, tell him to just defend. You're gonna get a good serviceable job off Akanji. We've seen that. We've enough body of evidence to show that. But the midfield role, the stepping up out of the defense into midfield, John Stones' role, if you like. It ain't for him. It ain't for him. He just his wires get crossed. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to read Rodri properly. He doesn't know where he should be when Rodri's in certain places. He doesn't know how to link up. Like, the difference is John Stones. When you watch him do that role, he knows where he needs to be all the time. Like John Stones will be on the edge of the opposition box at times, but it's not a hindrance. He's not like a body just taking up space. He's not just there for no reason. There's purpose to his movement. There's purpose to his positioning. Akanji doesn't have that same understanding of the role. That's just my opinion. That's just my analysis. Some of you may disagree. And then, look, don't send for me here, people. I need Julian Alvarez out of midfield. I need him out of midfield. I think maybe put him on the bench, bring Bernardo back in, put Bernardo on the right wing. Even if you want to put Foden on the right wing, like Pep's done the last 2 games, put Bernardo in midfield. We need the midfield. Look, if you're going to be up against a low block like we were against Chelsea, and we probably will be up against tonight, the midfield needs to be cohesive. The midfield needs to be really fluid, chance creating, quick, zippy, creating overloads. Alvarez slows that process down because he ain't a midfielder. He needs Alvarez. If you're going to play Alvarez, play him in the box. Play him even 2 up top. Try that. Haaland and Alvarez and 4-4-2 or something. I don't know. But this 4-3-3 with Alvarez as a number 8/10, whatever, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. And I want to get it clear. I rate the guy. There's no disrespect. So please, no one think Hugh's cussing out Alvarez here. Just call a spade a spade. Use your eyes. You know what I'm
saying? I'm done with Alvarez midfield. I'm done with it. Yeah, I was done with it pre-Chelsea, so I understand Pep always picks him there. I get it, but I think how many times does he have to watch it to just turn around and go, yeah, this actually isn't it? I think Alvarez needs to dip, man. Not dip as in like away from the club or anything like that. Don't take that out of context. I just mean like for this game, I would not be playing Alvarez in midfield. I'd be starting Haaland up top as standard, and I'd be playing either Foden in the midfield or I'd be playing. You know what? The thing is with the midfield, you could go through a lot of players that I'd sooner have in there in Alvarez. Kovacic offers me a bit more control, which I like that idea. I'm fine with Kovacic in there, and if you want to play Foden or Bernardo outright, fine for it. If you want to play Foden in midfield with Kevin there as well, fine for it, put Bernardo on the wing. If you want to go with someone like Mateus Nunes in there, throw Mateus Nunes in there. Absolutely fine for it with Foden out on the wing, and then they have it a bit fluid. But I just don't want to see Alvarez in there. It's just from what we've seen recently, it's not it. And Chelsea ghosted again. That's twice. I just honestly want Alvarez not in this game. He's not in my starting lineup today. Not at all.
No chance. No, he's on the bench. He's on the bench. People need to be like, I'm actually sick saying this is no disrespect to Alvarez because it should be clear that no one has an issue with Julian Alvarez as a footballer. It's just positioning. If it was totally up to me, I'd have Phil Foden in midfield beside Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri, Foden, De Bruyne in midfield, I think it's what excites me the most. I think it has everything. It has all the dynamics you need for a dangerous Manchester City midfield, an effective Manchester City midfield, a functioning Manchester City midfield. I really like the idea of just going back to what we did last season with Haaland and Alvarez, and it may not be what Alvarez wants, but for me, it's best for the team, which is you start Haaland, he plays 60, 70 minutes, and you bring on Alvarez then off the bench, and that means you're not overworking Haaland. There's less risk. He's gonna pick up more injuries like he did for that 2-month period. And Alvarez is still getting game time. And you can change it around. You don't have to start Haaland. You can start Alvarez in some games and bring Haaland off the bench if needs be. That's the beauty of having 2 really, really good strikers. But Pep's so persistent and so hell-bent on shoehorning him in wherever that may be. If you're going to shoehorn Alvarez in anywhere, do it in the wing where it's less detrimental, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The midfield is so important.
Key. So
key, bro, to the way we play football. Rodri, De Bruyne, perfect. They both know what they're doing. Chief creator, general in the midfield, De Bruyne and Rodri. The next person, the next piece of that midfield jigsaw has to be able to work cohesively with those two. Now, the only one that's really shown they can do that consistently is Phil Foden. Nunes, we've seen it at times. Kovacic, we've seen it properly once. Really good against Tottenham. Granted, it was his last appearance. So you need to find the right key, the right combination. And look, it's just not Alvarez. He's not part of that combo for me.
Yeah, that I completely agree. And I think a lot of people there, Alex says Alvarez needs a rest. Loads of people saying it. Like, he had a great start to season. I get that. He stepped up when Kev wasn't in, but unfortunately, it's kind of dropped off a little bit for him. So,
but there's still a difference between, like, he stepped up and he got the numbers, and I'll never discredit them for that. But I've always been someone that's like, I don't just read stats, I also use my eyes. If you watch those games, of course he got the numbers, and those goals and assists were absolutely huge for us at that time of the season. But you still only had to watch him and the way he moved around the pitch to know it's not really his natural habitat. It's not really where he wants to be. I remember I was at the Newcastle game, I was at the Fulham game, I was at a few games where he played midfield, and he got numbers, he got GNA, but just watch him and you'll go, you could tell he doesn't want to be there. So the stats may paper over the cracks in terms of that positioning. Like, every credit for how well he did at the start of the season. I made a great video on this channel talking about how important he was for us at that time. But now we have essentially a full complement of midfielders. There's no midfielders unavailable right now. There's no need for Alvarez to be in there.
Yeah, I'd soon be playing the players that are actually in their own positions. And I'm hoping tonight starts that. And as you said before, I think Akanji's one again. I completely agree. I'd be taking Akanji out of this game. I think he's been good for us, Akanji. I just think John Stones doesn't offer just us as fans confidence. I think he gives confidence to the players around him because they all know that he can do his role like to perfection. So I think it allows the other players like Rodri to maybe take that bit of a step forward and not have to worry about what's behind him. And if Chelsea's anything to go by, then I'd be worried about. If I was Rodri, I'd be worried about stepping forward with a Kanji there. I think they're the two key positions really. Is that midfield slot where Alvarez is, and that Akanji slot. If you haven't already, do us a favour, hit the like button. Like I always say, subscribe to the channel as well. It does help us out. Liking the stream is absolutely free as well. It takes 2 seconds. It is good for us. It helps us out massively. And if you don't want to do something for free, you want to give us cash, then Professional Elcoat's giving us cash, mate, with a £5. He says, hopefully we don't end up like Nicolas Cage, where we end up going, not the bees, my eyes, my eyes. Yes, Professional Elcoat, man. And also he says, unfortunately, Pep would never give Grealish a chance in midfield where he actually played and Alvarez on the wing. I'd have loved Grealish in the midfield, but it's not going to happen.
Do you know next Christmas, I'm going to get a Christmas card with that image printed on it and send it to everyone.
The coat. Yeah.
Just that image. You look like a pimp.
Yeah, it does.
I agree with this. He probably won't give this one the second one again, bro. He won't give Grealish the chance in midfield, but it's something that really excites me is the idea of Jack Grealish in midfield, because when you talk about, like, he's proven enough, Jack Grealish, that his ball retention is excellent. He doesn't slow the pace of our game down. We play at a certain tempo, right? And the imperative thing to fit into our team is that you don't slow that tempo down. You won't slow down the play level we're at. Some players are doing that right now. Alvarez slows it down a bit for me. Akanji will slow it a bit down for me. And Doku will slow it a bit down for me. Now, Alvarez, we've gone over, out of position. Doku, he's young. He's got a lot to learn. I'm not going to hold that against him. And then Akanji is out of position as well. Grealish has proven he won't slow it down. Grealish has proven he can be creative. Grealish has proven that his ball retention is excellent. For me, the shoe fits, and I'd love to see it be given a go. But he won't. Also, on the likes, we're 4 subscribers. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of 86k. So 4 of you.
Yes, mad. We go for it. If you're not subscribed, there's a solid in it. You got them alt accounts.
Legends.
Yeah, boy. Big up to those people, innit? You know, you need to subscribe, innit? Become them legends. Yeah, Yeah, so do you have any nerves about tonight, bro? Are you like nervous going into it at all? I don't think I don't feel nervous right now. I mean, it'll be different before we kick off, obviously, but I don't feel like I feel super confident that we're gonna do bits tonight. Like the levels will be back to where we need them to be. I don't feel like we're on a decline.
I think there's enough experience. No, we're not on a decline. I think there's enough experience in this team to be able to get over something like Saturday pretty quickly. I think the team will be really glad of tonight's fixture coming as soon as it is because, like, once again, based off their you know discontent with the performance on Saturday, they'll want to rectify it soon. They'll want a chance to. Like, this is our game in hand, isn't it? This is our game in hand tonight.
Well, it's weird because it's kind of our game in hand, but then kind of not because everyone plays tomorrow again. So it's annoyingly, it's like yes, our game in hand, but then instantly we get another game in hand back.
Well, Arsenal don't. Arsenal play Champions League tomorrow.
Oh shit, yeah, but is it just Liverpool that plays?
Liverpool play Luton.
Yeah. So this is technically the game in hand. It's just Liverpool play tomorrow, and we'll get another game in hand on top of them. But rather than
it's our game in hand over Arsenal, not our game in hand over Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, because obviously Arsenal in champs and that. But yeah, this is technically we've gone back to match day 18.
Yep.
So it's good to get it out of the way, though. It's good to get it out of the way. Just box it off. I'm not sure at what point we'll catch up to Liverpool. Do Liverpool play at the weekend? You know what? I think Liverpool. I can't see them. They're off at the weekend. They don't have a game this weekend. Liverpool. Is it Carabao Cup by any chance?
Yeah, they've Carabao Cup final.
There you go. That makes sense then, because they'll play Luton tomorrow. Then we'll have caught up again. So this is our game in hand. They'll play Luton tomorrow, but then at the weekend when we play Bournemouth, we'll have caught up again properly. Decent.
Look, we have 2 more league games left in February. We have tonight, and then we have Bournemouth on Saturday. Should be 6 points. I'm expecting 6 points. You know what I mean?
We've spoke about this so many times about March, how difficult it is. These are the fixtures where you look at it going, we should be getting 3 points. Now I'm not being entitled. Yeah, March is heavy. March is heavy, and honestly, I didn't want us to be dropping. Obviously, you don't want us to be dropping the points against Chelsea, but I know that has kind of made things not a little bit more difficult. Obviously, we're well in the park. It's about tonight getting this win tonight just secures us with the rest of them, so that it's 57, 56, 55 as the top 3, which is an insane, by the way, it's an insane 3 of teams going into the business end of the season. Now, we have a heavy March, so we really need to be up there at the end of the March. And I feel like if we're up there and we're still, even if we're like 1 or 2 points off top, and if we get through March at that point, we're winning the league. This March is the crucial part for me.
Yeah, we might have to do just a March preview.
We'll do that.
We might get a guest or 2 on or something. Do something like that. That'd be fun because March and April, particularly March, they're the months that you live for as a football fan. You know what I mean? Big game after big game after big game. You know, we're gonna be pulling our hair out and going grey in that because that sick feeling is gonna be back. You know, when Kyle Walker said, "Oh, I'd love to win in a league just easy, just can we not run away with the league for once?" No. We gotta do March, baby. We gotta do March. Unfortunately, it's not panning out like that. No, I'm looking forward to it, man. Look, tonight and Saturday, Brentford and Bournemouth. I'm expecting 2 wins. I'm expecting 2 wins because drop any more points going into March, you're making it difficult for yourself because then you're really looking at situations where you have to go to Anfield and win. You have to beat Arsenal at home. You just want to give yourself the best chance possible.
This is like such a side note, yeah, but I just got a notification on the City Xtra Pod Twitter. Right, this is such a side note, but Ollie, just shout Ollie's in the chat as well. Ollie tweeted in 2022 saying he's not following nearly enough City fans, and then added like City Extras, Steve McInerney, Adam Monk, things like that, and City Xtra Pod. And for some reason, it's just re-upped on my thing then. I just got a notification for that, and I was like, what? And I was like, has he just tweeted that now? And he's not. It's just come up again. I was like, yo, that's pretty mad. From 2022.
He'll be in the shed he had now in like an hour, won't he?
Probably, yeah, in 2 hours we'll have 6:30 in it. So
yeah, so
shout out Ollie. Should we do a Predict 11?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Let's run it. Right, standard as always. Ederson's in net. He also, by the way, had a very, very, very good game against Chelsea. Ederson.
Yeah.
Saved our ass a lot.
All you haters out there, man. All you Ederson haters. He saved our arse, like Jordan said, man, quite a bit against Chelsea. So when he makes those, crazy moments, or he has those crazy moments like he did against Copenhagen, you let him off because Ederson is a world-class keeper. He's a top keeper. You only have to look at his Champions League catalogue of saves from last season, the final. The guy was crucial to us winning the competition. Put some respect on this guy, man.
Fact. Backline, I know my backline. I know it. For me, mine would be Walker, Diaz, Stones, Ake.
Yeah,
I just think
Walker, Diaz.
I don't see Rico Lewis coming in for this game. I think obviously it's an important game to get back. But I don't think we're going to run all 4 centre backs as a back 4. Vardiol still injured, I think. So. Yeah, that's my backline. That. Also, as you just, what are you saying then? Here,
I really like that backline. That's all.
Yeah, I rate that. That's a really that's one of if not our strongest backline.
Yeah.
That is 10 out of 10 backline. That. Just a side note before we go to midfield. I don't know how I've missed this today, but Kylian Mbappe's going Real Madrid then, yeah?
Don't know. What's happened?
It's just popped up on my thing then on YouTube that Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid. What's going on with that? We're both not seeing it. Yes, Martin, mate.
On YouTube or Twitter or YouTube?
I've just seen pitch side say Kylian Mbappe joins Real Madrid.
Joins Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Let me go on
Real Madrid Mbappe. Latest.
Fabrizio's not set out.
Yeah, there's just it's Guillem Balaga who said it. Set to earn over 16 million a year and receive a signing on fee of 162 million at Real Madrid. Apparently.
Is anyone surprised? Does anyone care?
No, I mean we said this last night. I mean we said this last night. So
they're building a bad boy team, Real Madrid, man. They're gonna be a real problem in the Champions League for us over the next few years. So
let's get the back to back now, so then we don't have to do it then. Like when they've got Mbappe and that.
Back to back, then you can hit us with 115 and send us down. So just avoid Mbappe and them.
Right then, back to our world. Midfield, you know it, standard Rodri, KDB. I think he'll play. Surely he plays Kev.
Yeah, he will.
And then my head wants Phil Foden and then Bernardo wing, but it's whether Bernardo's like fully available yet. If he's not, I'd go with like a Kovacic or Nunes and a Foden wing.
I think Bernardo plays midfield and Foden's in the wing.
Bernardo midfield, Foden wing. And then Kyle Walker will do that thing where he bombs up on the right-hand side and then Foden kind of tucks in a little bit.
Faris, man, I don't hate Raheem Sterling. He's just not a club legend for me. People, the big six run away with my opinions all the time too much. They think I hate Sterling just because I don't call him a club. For you, I know this is off topic. Is Raheem Sterling a club legend? Like a legend?
He did bits for us for a few seasons, but it's hard to call him a club legend. I think the way that he left didn't help himself out either, but he did do bits. He's a very, 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 very good player for City, but I just find it hard to say club legend.
Look at all the club legends.
He's a club legend, bro. He'd be getting a statue outside. I mean, we're giving him out left, right, and centre. So,
is he up there with Company, Silva, Aguero, De Bruyne? No. Then he ain't a club legend. Gundo even's more of a legend.
Gundo, yeah.
A legend is more than just a player who does bits. A legend has a real connection with the club and a connection with the fan base. It's not just
the stats that do a club legend. It's worth. It's everything involved. That's why you've got to throw in.
for those of you in the chat, like Alec and I know you go to the games, whoever else goes to the games, whenever you're there, did it ever feel like Sterling was connected to us, like as a fan base? Was he ever like one of us? Did he feel like a blue? That's for me something that's important to identifying someone as a legend. You can score all the goals and assists you want, but if you're a bit detached from us and the whole City ethos, I find it hard to label anybody legend. Company, Aguero, Silva, De Bruyne, Gundo, they all loved us. They all were warm and they loved the fans. They loved the club. They loved the ethos. So Sterling never had that. Sterling never had that. So
Yeah,
I don't hate him. I've got respect for him. I appreciate him, but he's not a legend.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's a club legend. But...
Nah.
It is what it is. But like I say, that's not to say he wasn't very, very good. He was very good for City. In those 2 seasons where he peaked, bro, he was sick. He was clutch.
Centurions and Formidables, he was a bad man.
He was so clutch. So clutch. Right. Next one then. Lazuli, this setup makes you two too small. I was actually just looking at that then, see, because there's another one here. There's another option in this where you do this, but then we're just down here. You know, I mean, what's that all about? Why can't this be a bit bigger? I don't know. I can't fix it. Right. What do we go for midfield then?
I think Bernardo plays beside Kev. I just have a feeling.
I could go with Bernardo, to be honest. I could go with Bernardo in the mid and then Foden out wide, or either way round. Basically, those 2 players playing, it'd be nice. I think you could also see Kovacic come back, to be honest.
I think if you have both Bernardo and Foden on the pitch, neither of them are really restricted to the position that we're setting them, are they? Like, they will be pretty fluid. You'll see.
Yeah, all these kind of players are fluid in what they do.
Yeah,
bro. Sometimes you see Kev play right back. These players just do what they want, but these are not just starting positions, really.
I'm happy with. I'm even happy with Nunes or Kovacic. I just don't want Alvarez. I just don't want Alvarez in midfield. I want a midfielder in midfield. Is that a lot to ask for?
Fact. Isn't Bernardo on 5 yellow cards? Ooh, is it? He is on 5 yellow cards. He's on 5 yellow cards. Did he get the yellow card against Chelsea? No. Yes, he did. He did. 85th minute. But it resets, doesn't it? It resets 1, 2, 3. It resets. He got a yellow card in the 85th minute, apparently.
So, where are we?
He is technically on 5 yellow cards, but I don't know if that makes him unavailable because in a season, it resets at the halfway point, doesn't it? So he's not got 5 yellow cards. But then I don't even remember him getting booked against Chelsea at all. He's available. There you go. He's available. Right, that's fine.
Yeah, I would have thought Freddie would have been all over that on Twitter if he wasn't available.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would have been. Yeah. 19th match, it gets reset, so it doesn't actually count. So I was just unsure when he got them yellow cards. If it was quick succession, like in the second half of the season, but clearly not, which is good.
And also in Freddie's predicted lineup, it says Bernardo Silva returns.
Yeah.
So,
I think if you're doing that, then it's got to be Phil Foden right wing. You could play Doku right wing, but I think you would just go Phil Foden right wing. There's a shout from a lot of fans for Oscar Bob to play. I don't think it'll happen.
I would love it. I would really enjoy it. I'd be if he starts Oscar Bob one wing and Foden on the other, I'd be very gassed for that. But I mean, when's the last time Bob played? It wasn't the Newcastle game, or was it the Champions League game?
Was he not Newcastle?
Was his last appearance?
I can't remember when it was. My head says it was that, but it would make sense that he played in the Champions League game after that.
Bob. When's his last appearance, chat? Huddersfield. Was that before or after Newcastle? That was before Newcastle. I swear.
Oscar Bob. Tottenham. Did he play
Tottenham?
Have faith in Doku. I do have faith in Doku. I'd be playing him. He last played against Newcastle. Wait, hang on. Newcastle was the 13th of 1st. Where's Champions League got?
I'd prefer to see Oscar Bob play tonight. To be honest, I'd like it, but he won't do it. He won't do it. He'll do Doku. Spurs. He played Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs. Spurs. It is. Yeah, Spurs. It is. So yeah, as much as Oscar Bob, you know what I mean, it's pure vibes. I'd be playing Doku. Doku left wing is it's just the easy shout. It's the easy shout.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put Doku in.
Needs more game time as well, Doku.
And then up front,
it has to be Haaland.
Yeah.
Has to be Haaland.
Predict
Bob
11.
for me, Carl says. Yeah, Herbal Doc isn't a starter yet.
I'd prefer Bob, Chad. I genuinely would. I'd love to see Oscar Bob get a chance. I really would. A proper chance to start a game like this tonight. It's a good opportunity for him. We're up against a low block. You know what I mean? It's a game that we're expecting to win. It's at home. I think this is the kind of game where you should give Oscar Bob a chance, but I think
I just don't see Pep. I don't see Pep doing it in it.
I can see Bob coming off the bench at some point.
Yeah, I can see him coming off the bench and working it like that. But yeah, I think that's a very strong team. I mean, you can't. I don't think anyone can argue that that's not a strong team. It's a very, very, very strong team, and I think it'll do bits.
With the exception of Jack Grealish, it's our strongest 11.
Yeah, and I think having the changes that we spoke about, having Bernardo Silva in there instead of Alvarez, having John Stones in there instead of Akanji, I just felt those simple changes will make a big difference.
I agree. Look, the midfield alone is it's so much better. So I'm very happy with that. I hope that's what he goes with. That's what I'd like to see. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a Nunez or a Kovacic in there.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it's Nunez or Kovacic in that midfield instead of Bernardo Silva. I know Kovacic has been back for quite a bit now, and he's not had any game time since he's been back. So, wouldn't surprise me if Kovacic is in, which I'll be fine for as well because it offers us a little bit more control. So, fine for that.
Yeah,
Alvarez starts, KDB subs me. Nah. And it does feel a bit ham playing KDB all the time now, but he's our best player. So. I'd just be launching it in. I'd be launching that. CXFC. I'd personally like to see Alvarez out of the team. Nunez is a shout. I could, like say, Kovacic or Nunez. I think you could see either of those. You could see either of those in there. I'd like to see this team that we got on screen. Bernardo Silva does do bits in midfield, and I think if you wanted to rotate it, you could go with Phil Foden in there and Bernardo further out wide.
Yep. I agree.
Foden in the centre, I beg, says Ali. I'd love to see that. I think he'll throw him out wide again. It just seems such a waste. But
big up Martin with the £5 super chat, my guy Martin. I'm going 4-0. That's
loud. That just blew my ears off.
Yeah, that was so loud. I was like, what the hell? Big up Martin, man. You got a big siren there. I'm going 4-0 tonight. We will do these really confident City till we die. I agree. I back the confidence. Your confidence is reciprocated. What's your? Will we do some score predictions? See what everybody else is thinking.
Yeah. Let's go into score prediction. Big up Martin, mate. Your med went there 3-1. As always 3-1. We always do 3-1s, but I'm gonna say 3-0. Oh, the tune! I forgot the tune. Yeah. Right, I need to write that down. I'm writing it down right now. Yeah, the tune. The tune.
You could also do it for in the watch along, like for penalties. If we get a penalty, you could play.
Yeah, you play that. The suspense music, right?
Suspense music, yeah. So you went 3-1 or 3-0?
No, 3-0.
Who's gonna bag a few goals for you tonight then? If we're getting 3,
Haaland gets 2, Foden gets 1.
Oh, that'd be so sick. I'd love that. I'm gonna go with 3-1. I'm gonna go with a 3-1. And I'm gonna say I think Rodri has another goal on him. and I think Haaland gets 2. We're getting very close. I think we're 3 away from tucked in, boys. The shirt's tucked in.
Shirt's tucked in mode, yeah. I seen Ollie in the chat said 4-0. He says we're back. Ahmad says 3-0. I'm with 3-0. 4-4-4-4-4 is a 3-0 as well. Herbal with a 4-1. Reese with a 3-1. Cal with a 3-1. They're still not back in the clean sheet. Cal 3-1 magnet. We are a 3-1 magnet. But I just think we'll step up today. I think we'll step up massively.
Come on, let's get some energy going, man. Hype in the chat.
No? I'd press it again, but it'd blow my ear off again. I'm scared of it.
No, huge, man. Come on, we're coming into the business end of the season now. It's a must win. The watch along is obviously at 6:30. Big Ollie and JP will be there. You guys all must be there. The roll call will be taken. The attendance will be taken.
Yeah, we're going to tick you all off, innit? Your attendance.
If you're not there, you're in trouble. Jordan will slap you.
You're in trouble. Yes, Massum, mate.
Massum with the £5 donation says tonight is the most important game of the final phase of this season. If we don't win tonight, that will give a huge boost to our rivals. A must win. Wise words from Massum. I agree.
Massum, mate. I agree. I think it's good. We need to get that our basic game in hand done with, win that, and it puts us firmly in this title race. Obviously, only a point between all three of us, basically. So it's that's exciting.
Yeah. If we don't win tonight, that will give a huge boost. I agree. I said that earlier on, Massum, that if we were to drop points twice in 3-4 days, Liverpool and Arsenal will be licking the lips. Like Liverpool are playing at home to Luton tomorrow. With all due respect to Luton, you'd expect Liverpool to win in Anfield, and then Arsenal aren't playing to the weekend, but they're in really good form right now. They've got something like 11 goals in the last 2 games. I think it's 21 goals in 5 games. They cooking on high heat. So we have to do our job. It's always the same. Focus on ourselves. Get back on track tonight. I don't care what the rest do. Focus on ourselves. Give ourselves the best platform going into March. And yeah, man, we crack on. Big up Thanks. Martin again from the Mancunian way. I'm doing the siren because you're afraid to hit it, aren't you? I know you're afraid to hit it.
Wait, did you not hear that then? No,
I heard the.
Oh, they did. You heard that? Yeah. That's just a bit loud, isn't it?
Guys, make sure you've hit the like button on the stream. There's still 250 of you here. We're just kind of having a laugh and having a chat. It's good to see all of you still here. Hit the like button. Let's try to get 200 likes rapid. And I think we're like 3 subscribers off 86k. Martin, we're winning tonight. I'm winning the 4-peat. Let's go back our let's back our boys. I beg, back the lads. We will be champions.
Yes.
I rate it. I don't see why not, man. I don't see why not. I said on the Big Six last night, I was like, I'm not panicking off the back of that Chelsea result. I still believe. I believe we'll win the league, and I believe we'll do it before the final day. Now I know, bro, you and Martin believe we'll win it by 5 or 6 points. I don't rule that out, but my prediction is not that we'll do it by 5 or 6 points. It's that we'll do it before the final day. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, 4-peat. Like, look, chat, you have to bear in mind what we're doing this season. What we could win this season is unprecedented. No one's done it. No Jose, no Wenger, no Fergie, no one. No Bill Shankly. None of these iconic managers have ever done 4 in a row. We have to back our team right now. We have to, this is crunch time we're coming into. We're never, ever, I promise you, in your lifetime, you'll never get another chance to see your club potentially winning 4 in a row. It's
4 in a row is wild, you know.
It's crazy, mate. So as Martin says, back the team, back the boys. If you're in the stadium, make noise, man. Make noise. Get behind them. Because if we win 4 in a row, the party we're going to fucking have and the leverage we're going to have over everybody else, tell you what, mate.
It is
champagne all over this little shed of mine.
You'll be spraying all over here, bro. Not a chance you'll be in that shed by yourself.
I told you, man, I'm moving to your gaff for a week.
Yeah, definitely. Just a week long. We'll never be sober for a week on streams. We'll just still do streams. We won't be sober. Uh, it's Mass on maybe the 2. He says a Haaland hat trick will cure my need for a blue pill. Yeah,
That's naughty. That's naughty.
yeah. If some people get it, some people won't get it, innit? Like, but I rate it. I rate it. Go on, Mass on mates.
There was a message here I wanted to get up. Beyond belief. There's a reason nobody's ever won 4 in a row. It's exceptionally difficult. It's exceptionally difficult to win 3 in a row. Never mind 4. So the fact that we're now coming into March, April, May, we're within 3 months, 3 hard months, grueling months as fans and players and as a club of immortality. Like Premier League, we already are Premier League royalty, but we'll be the best. In my opinion, we're the best Premier League side ever at that point. Undisputed. What can you put up against the 4 in a row team? 4 in a row. Oh, come on, man.
It's so wild in that we've done things like Formidables, 4 in a row, treble, like Centurions. Like to add the 4 in a row to live in all that is wild.
Second City Saint, my guy.
It's just Second City, bro.
He says Erling, the ghost of big games, Haaland. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, tonight's a big game, isn't it? So we need to win that game in hand. So if he scores tonight, I'm writing it off.
I'm gonna do a review after the game live, Second City Saint, and if Haaland bags tonight, I want you to send another super chat saying apologies, Erling, the king of big games, Haaland. Okay?
yeah, Erling, the king of big game, Haaland is what's needed. Yeah, you need to right the wrongs, innit? Yes, Second City Saint, appreciate a super chat, bro.
Martin back again. Martin, thank you so
much. Again.
Martin, you're a legend, man. He says post-match tonight, 10:30 p.m., 10:45 after the watch long. If anyone interested, sorry for the plug. Hugh, Jordy, more than welcome to come. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I reckon we could get on that.
We could do. I do.
I'm trying to think when so the watch long ends at about 10, like quarter to 10ish, I reckon, like quarter to 10, 10ish, and then.
Well, the match is over quarter past 9. Match is over quarter past 9.
Oh, it's nearly a kickoff, isn't it? Because it's 7:30 kickoff.
Yeah, 7:30.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so there's time there, mate. Just send us a text.
Yeah. We'll give you a text, Martin. Chat, make sure you are subscribed to Martin's channel, the Mancunian Way a lot. You'll know Martin. He's a great guy. Proper blue, great guy. And we want him to do well. We want all the Man City channels to do well. So make sure his channel there, the Mancunian Way, you go over and show support to our guy, Martin. What a guy. But yeah, listen, that's kind of it, really. I went 3-1, you went 3-0. Listen, I want to say for all we got 8 super chats today. Martin, Second City Saint, Massum, you had Professional Elko. Big up to all of you. We don't ask for super chats or anything like that, but it really does help more than you know. If you don't want the super chat, that's perfectly cool. You're still a great person. All we ask is you do the free stuff. Hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed around here. Mr. Porty and Mr. Lowe will be live at 6:30 for the big watch along. Like I said, Jordan will have his clipboard and pen taking attendance. All of your names are involuntarily on this list. So if you're not there, you're getting a black mark on your attendance sheet. So
I think there'll be less Heinekens in this tune, just to let you know.
I wasn't watching. I tuned in once. I was in the pub and I tuned in once and I saw a wall of Heinekens on the front of the stream. I was like, "What are these two doing? What was the game? Where were we at?"
I don't even know what was going on, man. We just it was like, oh, we'll have some beers and watch Chelsea, and we'll watch City Chelsea, and then it turned into all the beers. we had the full crate. We had 2 crates actually, and then we did hot sauce again. We did hot ones. We did the bomb again.
Did you?
Yeah, it was pain. Worse than hot.
Why?
Because Ollie thought it'd be a good idea to say if you send us a tenner or a fiver, we'll do it. And someone did. so you know what I mean? We wrote the contract.
No, fair. We might have to make a list of forfeits for if people send certain amounts. You'll do
Yeah.
forfeits on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come over in March for 1 or 2 of the games because I couldn't get tickets for Liverpool away, so I might come over for a watch along for Liverpool away.
Free
I'm
man.
going to Manchester Derby, so will be a vlog at that. I want to do. I've never met Ollie in person, chat. So I want to do a watch along with the two boys, Jordy Porty and Ollie Porty as well. So
Ollie Porty.
I'll be Hughie Porty, Jordy Porty, and Ollie Porty. Professional L Coat says yes, salutes Hugh. I know what that reference is. I know what the reference is. I'm not going down that road.
Oh yeah, I know what it is as well. Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. We don't have to go down that avenue, but yes, professional goal man.
I firmly stand against dictatorships. For anybody confused, okay?
Yes.
I'm a man of democracy. But yeah, listen, 6:30 to watch along. Brentford at home. Huge game. Join the two boys. Massively appreciate you all coming in for this preview. I hope you liked our predicted 11. And yeah, I'll see you after the game for a review. Jordy Porty will see you at 6:30. See you then in a bit.
Facts. In a bit.